direct-to-chip cooling can be retrofitted into the existing data centers. And how to do that, where to put those CDUs. That's, let's say, the extended question which I've got. And that's a very good question, actually. Yes, in general, you can basically seamlessly retrofit your existing data hall, adding those liquid cooling components without touching the rest. And it could be even, rolling deployment. It doesn't affecting, all the racks. You don't have to, let's say, create any shutdown. You can basically retrofit rack after rack, one by one, usually. Obviously, it depends, how much space you have in the raised floor, what you have actually in the raised floor. But in many cases, that's not a biggie. That's something what you can do. It's all about the topology, honestly. And I can give you a couple of examples because the concerns or the challenges regarding the retrofitting come from the space inside of that data hall, inside of the white space. So imagine you have in multiple rack groups, and you have also the containment, and you have the busways and bus bars and cable trays and everything, and it takes the space, obviously. So you're trying to find the space for the concern is related to the piping. So how much piping I need, and where to put everything, all that, right? So let's think about the AI deployment. What that means in the typical reference design, which you will get from the major vendors from the decentralized industry, you'll see that you'll have, let's say, rack group, and close to the rack group, you'll get you will get 2 CDUs, and you will get all those, pipes inside. So that's the example of such topology, and I will use my trusted, pointer. That's the idea. So regardless whether the CDU will be located on one side, kind of slightly distanced, or they will be on both sides, it means that 1 megawatt CDUs are close by to those racks. Usually 1 megawatt CDU means that you can basically support 9 NVL72 kind of pod racks. Well, and you need 2 of them per rack row. So that's, let's say, the generic topology. And you can see you need lots of CDUs, right? So, well, first of all, there are 2 problems with that. One is that you need to start fighting for the space with the inside of that server room, because you need to those CDUs you need to run the primary loop, so basically facility water system. You need from the CDUs you need to run another set of pipes, which is technical cooling system, and additionally, if you are thinking about the NVL72, you need to account for the rest heat, which means you will have to use probably reader heat exchangers, which means again set of pipes for the coolant water with the cold water system, right? So chilled water to those reader heat exchangers. So what that means that you have lots of pipes inside of that one nice rack group, and well, that's where the troubles, that's when we started, let's say, be worried about the space and all that. So what we suggest is to change the idea. So don't look into the, let's say, generic topology number 300 whatever from those major vendors. They are experts in the field of the electricity, of power distribution, but not in the liquid cooling space. Look outside. Just start with experts. So what we suggest is to resign from that topology at all and basically move on to something which will be more appropriate for the AI workloads, because once you set the pipe and pipe diameters, you're set with all those pipes for, let's say, foreseeable future. You don't want to basically rip everything out, in 2 years or something like that, because new GPUs came. If you want to have that fat contract from those major AI hyperscaler, you need to provide the solution which will last for years. And by the years, I mean 5-10 years span, and not basically 2 years. So that's the topology which we'll recommend. As you will notice here, we did one thing. So we moved all those CDUs to the gray space, because if you'll find right CDU, that it will fit there. That's a great design, and you don't have to run facility water system, which means usually large diameter piping, 6-inch, 8-inch to those CDUs, and and that's one set of pipes less. Secondly, as you will notice, you have that extended TCS loop, which combines several CDUs and several rack groups. altogether. So it's all simplified. It's all better. You have one point to control the all important parameters. And I guess that's just fine. And then you only have the cold water system, which you can easily run in the raised floor if you have it. So yeah, that's the topology which we recommend. That's the topology which will allow you to buy less of the expensive coolant distribution units, and you will be able also to simplify the maintenance in the long term, which is, I guess, the one of the highest cost when you're buying CDUs.